Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Fire Emblem Binding Blade Hard Mode. So now that the A route's done, we're going to show off the rest of the B route. And joining me today, we have Foolish Boy Selif.
Hello.
We have Mario 1UP2000.
Hi, I'm Troy McClure. You may recognize me from pieces like S's to Best, and from pieces like Dragon Type. Are they worth it?
Yeah, and we have Master JC.
Hello, my fellow gamers.
Yeah. So yeah, in this chapter, we're going more towards the outskirts of the Western Isles, which, like, again, it contrasts with how A progresses, where you start in the outskirts, go to the village, and whereas with B, it would start in the village and go to the outskirts. And so we're just going to clean up the rest of that. And we also run into Fur's dad and stuff like that. And oh god, there's already a berserker we got to deal with, and we've got ballistas.
Boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have ballistas.
Oh boy, ballistas.
Yay, my favorite.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, this chapter's not too bad. The only thing that sucks is the ambush spawn, as well as, of course, the green units being fucking stupid.
Oh god, green units, everything but the green units.
It's always the green units. So, yeah, well, we can save them, but then Bartre's going to come along and try and save the day. Try being the operative word.
Yeah, just put air quotes around that. I'm sure that'll work out well.
Yeah, I mean, it would be fine. The only problem is he's going up against mercenaries, and you know what the hit rates are like in this game. They don't exist.
The hit rate is a fucking myth, or something like that.
No, the hit rate is just a constant 0.
Oh hey, it's leggings but recolored.
Yeah, I noticed that. It's literally just the boss recut. But again, GBA Fire Emblem did that all the time. Even Telius did that. Yeah, again, you got to save on money. Yeah. So this chapter's not nearly as big as the A route one, but stuff like that. But again, they throw some pretty strong enemies at you. Again, there's a berserker, there's quite a lot of mercenaries, and there's 2 ballistas, which can be quite dangerous because again, they'll usually target the weaker units like your dancers or your mages. So be careful. And again, of course, the irony: the only way to reach one of them is to use the Pegasus Knight. And what are the Pegasus Knights weak to?
Arrows,
Yeah.
of course. Because that makes a lot of sense.
Well, that's been the series tradition since forever.
Yeah.
Like, Wyverns were neutral against arrows in Radiant Dawn, but Pegasus Knights always, unless you have a certain skill, always been weak to arrows. Always.
Yeah. And okay, Wendy's here.
Wendy is indeed here. Because, yeah. Because she's...
You know, I'm just getting like this funny image of like the ballista and the archers just kind of like shooting down all these like Pegasus and kind of like holding their Pegasus up like the Duck Hunt dog.
Yeah. just waiting. I can see that.
I don't know, it just popped into my mind. I just thought I'd share it with you because I thought it would be funny.
Hey, well, it was quite funny. So yeah, so I'm splitting up the team. I'm sending most of the sword users to the left because that's where most of the axe users and the berserker are. Whereas down this way, it's a bit more even spread. But the enemy variety here is a bit lacking. It's mostly just berserkers and mercenaries, and that's really about it. So, good sword user or a good lance unit will really help here. This is the one chapter where, honestly, God, you don't really need an axe unit, if I'm going to be perfectly fair, just because, you're either neutral or you have a disadvantage, and I'd rather have units have an advantage against either one of them. That doesn't explain Gonzalez, but that's just because he's really good.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, good defense is actually quite useful here too because it's mostly physical enemies and of course the ballistas, so you can bait them out. Yeah, so just moving everybody in. It's also, yeah, he does get quite narrow, so again, like I said, good defense can really help because it gets quite narrow when you start moving further up. Again, most of the chapter is water.
Yeah.
Which makes it more vulnerable for either of your Pegasus Knights to get shot down by a ballista or an archer.
Yeah, very much so. It's a 7.8, too much water.
Yeah. Like I said before recording, I really don't like this chapter because when I first played it, I was like a complete idiot and I didn't use any flyers.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair,
made it really difficult.
I mean, to be fair, the flyers are the most at-risk units in this, so I can understand not using them. They're the most at-risk, and ow, that fucking hurt.
That's a lot of damage.
Well, yeah, that is indeed a lot of damage. And somehow he hit me with 37, but oh well, it's Binding Blade RNG. I've seen worse. I've seen much worse. can't remember. Can the archer even reach Shana? No, don't worry. She's alright. I just can't remember if the archer can even reach Shana. Again, I doubt it because otherwise I wouldn't.
I think you're good on that part. I'm just trying to remember because of memory.
Yeah. Again, I don't think the archer can reach that far.
And there they go.
Yeah, they're just like it's like slowly making their way. Again, at least they're smart enough to move away from the enemies, not towards them, which is what some NPCs do, which is again just really annoying.
Like that paralog in Awakening.
Yeah, Paralog 3, if I remember correctly. It's like, yo, let's go towards the enemies to get ourselves killed.
Oh god, not that prologue.
Which one?
Not
The one... Isn't it the one with the 4 villagers and stuff like that?
that map made me love Cordelia.
Yeah, I think that is Paralog 3.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay, getting a level up, and, well, just, again, he's very much built like a sword master, just getting all the levels in speed and skill, but, to be fair, considering axe units and stuff like that, that has its uses, that definitely has its uses.
Oh boy, Lilyn is at risk for what I've seen.
She is, but they've also got shit hit rates, so we'll have to wait and see. I can't remember, I might do the whole rescue thing, but I can't remember again, it's been a while. It's definitely been a while. And for those wondering, the A route is the one that I choose as canon because I have Echidna and also just overall better stat distribution among the units. So I was like, might as well go with that route again if they're overall better. Also, no, it must be a level up or a critical one. Ow! God damn! That was a 24, come on!
19 damage, my god.
I know. I mean, it's a steel axe, but it's just one of the things like, come on, that was a 24 hit. So I bet Lance is just there like, oh, come on. It's like, I should have been able to dodge that, but no, because the RNG's an asshole. Oh yeah, because Shana now has A rank in Lancers, she can wield Silver Lancers, and again, Shana's now way more of a threat, because 15 times 2, that's a lot of damage. Again,
that's a lot of damage!
Indeedy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Like Thracia.
Yeah, she does like Thracia. Well, this was the game that came before it. After it, not before. So...
Yeah, because Thracia was FE5 and this is FE6.
Yeah, do the math. This is ironic. No, Lance units would be good here. So obviously, like, Myrmidons and Swordmasters... Sorry, Myrmidons and Mercenaries good here. But obviously, Paladins, because of the extra defense and stuff like that, and being able to use swords and... Oh god, here he goes.
Add another one to the counter!
Path of Radiance.
Yep. I saw Icon, I was inspired. I mean, he is a mercenary, after all. And yeah, the Berserker you always want to be careful for. I can't remember, does the Berserker have a hand axe? I don't think so. I think it just goes in with an iron one or something like that. In which case, dodging it will be easy. It's just, with Berserkers, it's always the critical hits I really worry about. Because they just have naturally high crit rates and it's scary. Again, so much HP. Why do they have so much HP?
Because hard mode.
You know what? That's the best excuse I've seen all day. So again, his hit rate isn't that good. Like, and
25 critical hit? What the hell?
Yeah, and that's just with a steel weapon. Imagine if I kill a weapon. That'd be like what, 55 critical hit.
Oh boy, HP unlock, my favorite level ups in this game.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only level ups in this game. HP and luck. Because everyone has a really good... Most people have, like, their best growth is in HP for some reason. I don't know why.
I'm looking at you, Roy.
It's not just Roy, but...
Ouch.
Yeah.
I always wish whenever I get a ballista, whenever an archer goes for one of my Pegasus Knights, because I always get like a mini heart attack seeing if one of them get a prey on my weaknesses.
Well, yeah, you don't want them to go after the unit that can literally get one shot by pretty much all of them. Again, it's always very, very, very daunting.
Yeah, that's frightening! It's like a mini heart attack!
Yeah, I know, again, because you don't want them to die.
Trust me, I've had plenty of those during FE7 and FE8 and FE6.
Well, to be fair, at FE7 you're at least lucky that the bows only do double damage. In FE6, oh god, no, that's scary. FE7, not so much. During
like the final chapters of it, I actually got to get a perfect level up, like all stats +1.
Nice.
And actually managed to crit the final boss.
Woo! That's what I call going out with a bang.
And that's what I was shocked too.
I also recommend trying to move quite quickly and get there before Bartre and Geese show up, so that you've got time to recruit them. Because again, if you go off, they'll go off by themselves if you don't, and that can lead to them getting killed. So yeah. Yeah. Whenever you see the ballista, all that wincing. So yeah, Geese is showing up. I can't remember. Is there anything different about Geese in this one? I don't think there is.
I don't know. I barely play the B route.
Yeah, I mean, most people, again, from what I recall, most people go the A route because, well, it varies. Most people go the A route because either they prefer to train Gonzalez earlier on and have the higher axe rank, or they prefer to get Kidna, whereas some prefer the B route because they get Gonzalez and they can promote him instantly. And they get Klein earlier too. And Thea. So again, each one has their perks, which is good. Again, they feel a bit more balanced in that regard, rather than literally like, oh, this route was just a million times better than the other route. So yeah, there he goes. Wow, he actually, even with 45, he got him.
With a 45, damn.
Yeah, Geese ain't fucking around. Yeah, and because I don't trust the ballistas, I think I just rescue all of the villagers. I'm just like, no, I ain't fucking risking it.
Oh god.
Well, at least Roy's... Yeah, I remember last time we were here in the normal one, Roy missed like an 80-something and got hit by...
Yeah, I remember that. I was...
Yeah, so Roy's clearly come a long way. He finally learned how to dodge.
Damn it, Roy!
Yeah, I hope...
Damn it, Roy!
I just hope... to God he could still dodge with the bolting, because that was a... Oh, that was... I spoke too soon. Spoke too soon.
You got hit by a 29.
Good, spoke too soon.
Before he got hit by the steel axe, I was reminded of that abridged episode 60, part 1. Your precious run has become a man.
Yeah, that was close. God, I'm gonna give everyone a heart attack by the end of this.
Especially Ballista that goes after your units like that who can't even fight.
Well, not even that, I have next to no HP. I mean, granted, it's smart on their end, but it's still a case of, please don't. Oh wait, so no, I don't rescue them. Okay, fair enough. I guess the ballistas aren't targeting them, which is... Oh yeah, because the AI in this game targets you. They always target you over, like, NPCs and villagers. So again, you can use that to your advantage. So yeah, Geese is here, and it's just like, again, that's actually one unit I do want to use for the live stream, just because, again, that's like, Lot and him are the ones I rarely ever show off. Sorry.
I remember using Geese once. He was alright, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's the general consensus for Geese. Yeah, he's alright. I don't know if he's better than... I think he's better than Wade. I don't know about Lot, but I know he's not as good as Gonzalez, and, like, I don't think he's as good as Bartre, but I'm not 100% sure. I like his design, though.
I like the purple hair.
Yeah, again, very long, flowing purple hair, but he's also a beefy guy.
Besides, our Berserker is a Berserker.
Yeah.
He's a pirate right now, but
yeah.
he promotes a Berserker.
Yes, he does. Same with Gonzalez. And then, yeah, they're still with his level up.
Better call Saul for that one.
Yeah.
He still has 7 magic. Holy crap.
Hey, 7 magic at this point? Well, I don't think that's good. I don't know if that's good for Saul, but either way... So yeah, now we're getting all the... Yeah, so Sue's visiting the village, and we're getting... What did we get? A red gem. Yay, more money! I mean, it doesn't really matter in this part, because it's not even the one I'm going with, but hey, you know, I'll take what I can get.
A question, what do you think the shop does with all the gems that you give them for the gold?
Pardon?
I asked a random question. What do you think the shops do with all the gems that you give them for gold?
They probably sell them on, or use them to make like some special type of ornament. Yeah, somebody. Yeah,
see that?
Yeah.
Oh, critical.
Yeah, critical. But then again, that was a root out to 43. It was kind of a given.
All right.
Yeah. But, yeah, because again, I don't count, like, killer weapons or wood outs, ones that have naturally high crit rates, because that's not so much random, that's just kind of, it should happen.
I guess it takes the fun out of that.
Yeah, it kind of does. It's kind of cheating, if you feel. It's essentially cheating in that sense.
Yeah.
But I was going to say, but money in Binding Blade hard mode I think is quite important, just because you'll be surprised, especially later on, how much weapon ammo will just, like, how much weapons will run out, because enemies have so much HP that even your strongest units, it will take them maybe 2 turns to fully take them down.
Hey, money is important.
Yes, it is, especially in Binding Blade. It's like we may be out to stop Sophia and stuff like that, but you know we've got to manage our bank accounts at the same time.
On the other hand, bow level increases too.
Yeah, very much. I think Bart's going to show up soon. I also find it ironic that the one person they get to defend the archer happens to be a magic user, which Pegasus Knights are resistant to. So yeah, here's Bartre.
Yeah, Rick.
He grew a mustache.
Yeah, one hell of a mustache. And he got even beefier, and he became a much better character too. I think, yeah, he also starts with a brave axe. It's like, oh, come on, Bartre, you're so close. Again, I was so close to actually recruiting him, because again, he was right there, and Fern needs to talk to him, but he charges him head first because he's a moron. Yeah, that's the one thing that hasn't changed.
I guess some things never change.
Yeah, he's gotten a bit better, but he's still a bit of a meathead. And oh well, we'll see later. We'll see later.
Hey, Blazing Knight, how do you like your enemies? Medium or well done?
I like my enemies the same way I like my plot. Well done.
Ha! Get it?
Yeah. Wah! Go to.
Well done. Well done. Not like face blood and Sia likes this game apparently.
Yeah, well, again, this is the one where she gets the hard mode bonuses. She likes this mode in particular. It's like, yay, I'm useful. Well, more useful. Yeah. So, yeah, now we've got them respawning units again. First, so close, but well, you'll see what happens. Ow, fucker.
Sorry, was that supposed to hurt?
It did.
Oh.
I mean, she's alive. She's alive, but it still hurt. Yeah, she can take the hits. I mean, at the end of the day, she's a knight. That's what she's meant to do. Yeah, so Bartre is just like, yeah, and yeah. Oh. And again, even with all that HP, again, he still gets double.
Actually had one job.
Yeah, Bartre, man, you had one job, and you cocked it up. I mean, granted, if he hit it, it would have like just decimated him. But no, I mean, look at these guys. Look at these guys. Just like, oh god, you're not much of a resistance.
Well, he's dead.
Dead.
Again, really aren't much of a resistance, and as you see, Fur's a bit too far away. So, it's also why I didn't obviously keep the B-root thing, because B-root wasn't the one I was sticking with. I didn't really mind what happened to my units. So, and in case of Bartre, well, let's just say he's going to meet his wife soon.
Oh, I get it now. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I tried to rescue him, but he just like, no, I'm going to charge on forward like a fucking idiot. If this was normal mode, he'd probably be fine, but obviously it's not.
Oh, critical! Sorry.
Yeah,
I didn't notice until your Tiki showed up.
Yeah. Well, he likes Fire Emblem.
And Gwendolyn gets to level up.
Yes, she does actually.
Level.
I wonder what she gets. Okay. In the other pathway, she's slower, but she has more strength, so give and take. So yeah, now this happens. I mean, yeah, Lance can deal with them just... really? Really?
78!
I mean, it's not the worst, but still. It's just one of those... Really? So yeah, there we go. There's one. Two. And goodbye. Sorry, yeah. It's not that your strength was lacking, it's that your hit rate was terrible. Your hit rate and your speed was bad. So...
Oh well, you might suddenly lose some.
Yeah. Again, because this wasn't the 8, because I wasn't using this pathway as the one I stuck with, that's why I was okay to let him die, because technically none of it is canon. But you know, there'll be one time when I use Bartre for a playthrough, because again, I do like the fact that he's got such ridiculous strength and comes with a brave axe. You can definitely make use of that, especially against like wyverns.
Speaking of canon, are you going to Kay or Ilya?
I'm showing off both.
Oh,
I don't know.
I mean,
yeah,
which one are you making the canon one?
I can't remember actually.
Critical!
Yeah, that guy's like, fuck you lot. He just wiped out all the NPCs. God. I mean, we rescued them, but still. But I can't remember which one, because that one, I think I do it more based... Because you get the same units. I think I do it more based on which, like, the overall team stat distribution is better. Because obviously, you know, stat and level ups will be different, so I think...
Okay, she likes Fire Emblem Faith.
Critical!
Here, but okay.
Yeah. Maybe he just, like, I don't know, maybe he was like, I want to be a Kinshi Knight.
They ain't having nothing of that.
Oh god, a Kinshi Knight in this game? That'd be great. Flying unit with bows? I'd love that.
That will be extremely broken.
But, yeah, I can't remember which path it is. All I know is it's more to do with distribution instead of, like, which units you get specifically. Because the reason I chose A route was more to the fact I got Echidna over Bartre, and I prefer Echidna. Whereas the other one, it's like, I get the same units. Wait, no, do I get the same unit? No, I don't, because I don't, no, sorry, I don't get the same units. I get some of the, most, again, it's just between, Juno and Diane, which, again, can go either way, to be honest, but I get Nimi in both pathways regardless. And poor Gonzalez, like, wow, he isn't getting double, but that's a really bad hit rate. But again, the fucking ambush spawn here sucks ass. But, that's what Fur's here for, because, again, she's neutral and she's all good.
Going back to this, I either see them using the gems to either make bedazzled weapons, or either see the little tops of the staves they use? Yep. I could either see them making that. Yeah,
probably. Again, the gems are multi-purpose. They probably use them for some sort of embroidery, or as part of like a special garment, like maybe in a crown or something like that. But the red gems are the least useful in terms of like how much they're worth.
And Shauna likes guiding, I think. Yeah. Guiding.
Yeah, I like guiding. I like guiding before echoes. She's one of those people.
Gaffed.
I mean, Gaiden had its fans before Echoes came out, just obviously, with a remake, Echoes put it in the spotlight a lot more.
Just play Gaiden, bro?
I mean, that's also why I think Binding Blade would do well as a remake, because people already know about Binding Blade just through the fact that Roy's in Smash, so having a game, and people know about it because of FE7, and that's one of the most popular Fire Emblem games as well, so having that game be remade, I see a good profit margin.
And of course, Lance likes genealogy.
Yeah. Of course. Oh, yeah, that's the one game where the mounted units really excel. Well, not the one game, but it is the game where they excel like crazy. Oh, and here they come again!
Yay, more ambush spawns!
Again, I fucking hate ambush spawn in this game, it's the worst! I mean, Free House is pretty bad too, but this game, just like, it grinds my gears when it ambush spawns.
I hate it. You hate it, we all hate it.
Everybody hates it, and thank God the RNG is whacked, because the RNG is so whack, it also means enemies aren't the best when it comes to landing hits either. So yep, dance for him, Well, that's actually quite nice. Again, I'll take him having extra bow, even though I'm not going to use him. I reckon with this one, I just critical because I just really wanted Fur to get rid of them. So I ain't taking no fucking chances. Again, Cat's speed and skill already. Again, those hardware bonuses really, really help out Fur in this case. She's fine without them, but having hardware bonuses really, it's something else. Good old Gonzalez, just going nuts.
Gonzalez.
So yeah, Speedy Gonzalez as I like to call him. So yeah, that's dealt with. And wait, am I facing it? Is it? Yeah. Also, I just realized on the B route you fight a general twice as the same boss. It's not the same character, but it's the same class. Because
You're kidding, right? You're kidding.
No, because in Chapter 11, in 10B, in 10B you fight a general, and in 11B you also fight a general. I was like, guys, you do realize you're meant to change up the bosses each chapter, right? Well, someone clearly didn't get the memo. I just find that weird. Because usually Fire Emblem doesn't like to repeat bosses that often. But having one that's literally right after the other, I don't know. Because in 10A, first it's a druid, then it's a bishop. They're both magic-based, but they're still different. If they made it like a paladin or a warrior, then that would have been something. Again, fuck the ambush spawn.
There.
Yeah, because it also go Roy.
Critical.
Oh yeah.
That
its own game, by the way.
Can it go? Oh
yeah.
No wait.
That was definitely interesting for us. Just like fuck this, no. Again, this I will say it doesn't make for a lot of funny moments by the way, just because again it's so crazy.
Oh.
Ow! Again, ow! But I'm. I was like, I'm okay. Just barely hanging on, poor thing. Do I use the Armor Slayer? Can't remember. Do I use the Armor Slayer or the Hammer on thing? I know I use magic, but I can't. Or it might be the Rapier, actually. No, I don't think War's strong enough for the Rapier. Again, it's been so long, I don't fully remember. I think it could be Hammer, because I remember Gonzalez is the Hammer, so it could be. I'm not 100% sure. What?
Okay.
Yeah, 83. Because why not? Yeah.
And then Takumi just blobs.
Oh boy. So I guess, yeah, I'm glad this wasn't the canon pathway, because so much bullshit's going on, it's ridiculous. This is why no one plays the B route, or at least most people don't. I'll take the critical though.
Oh, another one to the pile.
Yep, another one indeed. Right, again, I'm just trying. I think it was Fur used the Armor Slayer, but Lena now gets revenge.
This is for taking my health down to 2.
Yeah, fuck you.
Who are you?
Also, you know what's interesting? You know the character sprite is a reuse of the boss in chapter A, right? The portrait. Yeah, that boss was also a general. Did they just literally copy paste the boss and slightly tweak a sprite?
Yeah, because then I just remember the bishop in chapter 11A. It's and the bishop and in the Aureola, where in the chapter where you get Aureola, they have the same face and they're the same class.
Yeah, wow. This game is a real case of a copy paste job. So yeah, now we're just getting the support conversation and all on. Obviously, Thea's trying to look out for Shana, but Shana's moving at like 1,000 miles a minute. She's hilarious though. But Shana's just one of the her Juno support's hilarious when she finds out Juno has a baby. It's like, oh my god, I'm an auntie. Auntie Shana, that would be interesting. Yeah, she's kind of off the walls. But I kind of like that because because obviously with the Florina one, Florina's really like just timid and stuff. So having a Pegasus who's literally just kind of batshit insane. But that's the chapter done anyway.
Thank God that was over.
Yeah, well, again, we experienced a lot during that chapter, but we got through it, and none of it meant a damn thing because it's not even the route that we go with. So which makes this moment entirely pointless.
Entirely pointless.
I mean,
a waste of time.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's cool just to see these other things, and again, it's fun to notice these details, like again the copy pasting and so on, and just all that stuff. And we also get to see just Binding Blade being an asshole.
I have this headcanon that every single boss that was recycled, they are all like brothers, they are all family. Yeah, they're all related, and they all happen to go on the same path. So yeah, because we rescued those people, we at least get something from it. I wonder what it is. It's energy ring. You know what? That's actually quite good compensation. We lost the strength unit, so we get a strength power up instead. Okay, so So thank you very much for joining in, everyone. Thank you very much to my co-commentators for joining me for this session.
Hey, it's a pleasure.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah, and so next time we're going. Right, so nothing happened in the B route. The B route didn't count, so we're going off the A route. And next time we're heading into like that. We're going to be finishing up the Western Isles and fighting a monarchy for the first time. And we're also going to finally put Kath to some use because god damn it, we've been beating around the bush for so long. Until then, thank you all very much for watching. We'll see you next time. Take care and have a wonderful day.